For Bennett, the source of our revenue is mainly advertising. About 90% comes from what we call response and far less from circulation. Therefore, in our business model, the advertiser is at the center of what we do and how we build our business. This need not be true for all newspapers. Some may be content, editor, or sales-centric. The centrality of the advertiser is very core to our business philosophy, and we build the entire company and processes around that. Merely being advertiser-centric by itself is not good. Advertisers seek strong, loyal groups of readers among relevant reader communities, and that is what the Times of India brings to the table.
Advertisers are chasing engagement, they are chasing number of readers, they are chasing how readers respond to you, whether they can place their advertising in the right editorial environment, and that's what we provide. So I think we are very, very reader centric. We write for our reader, we write to make him successful, we write to empower her or him, and we present that opportunity, and we do it in large numbers, we do it with the right target group. So we were very conscious of who our reader is. We want our reader to be the top 1% of the country. We want our reader to be the top 10-15% of the city in which we sell. We want our reader profile to be very, very attractive to the advertiser.
Some people feel it is unhealthy for the advertiser to be given so much importance in a newspaper. That somehow the newspaper is selling its soul and editorial integrity will be compromised.
So rather than an advertiser defining and corrupting our brand, I would say it's quite the contrary. It's really us. We create very strong brands, aggregate audiences around those strong brands, create strong engagement with those audiences, and deliver those audiences to the advertiser.
But in reality, the advertiser is grateful for the quality of readership being delivered, and the last thing he would want to do is take any steps that would compromise it. We also take steps to ensure that no single advertiser contributes more than 1.5 to 2% of our total ad revenue to de-risk ourselves even further.
I think that is where the BCCL philosophy comes to the fore, that we have tried to maintain a divide between the front end of the business and the editorial. And we have always believed that editorial has to be independent, and we do not allow the advertiser to influence our editorial policy at all. In fact, if at all anything, there is a Chinese wall that exists. So much so that there is so much of editorial freedom or independence that exists in the organization, that they are free to write what they believe is news that is fair.
Even the circulation strategy follows the principle of advertiser centricity. The newspaper would aim to reach the more affluent markets, and within markets the more affluent colonies. So in Delhi, for example, golf links would get greater priority than Malviya Nagar. The numbers tell the tale starkly. 80% of sales are in 23 cities. And 46% comes from just 3 cities, Delhi, Mumbai and Bangalore.
So we are very concentrated in areas where the advertising is, and we would like it to be that way, because we have to be in the most ad relevant areas, and the circulation therefore has to be of high quality and ad relevant. So that is one of our most important objectives. So it's not just circulation, it has to be a circulation of a certain quality and a certain ad relevance.
To conclude, the advertiser is core to our business model because 90% of the revenue of the company comes from advertising. But being advertiser-centric does not mean appeasing the advertiser or kowtowing to any unreasonable demands. Ultimately, the advertiser comes to us only because we deliver a high-quality audience in large numbers. It is in the advertiser's interest not to do anything that would jeopardize this arrangement.